Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Crypto Boys. Joe P's coming at you here today. My partner in crime, still down in Florida, enjoying the weather. So I will be here again alone. He's back tomorrow though, so we might hit you with something tomorrow or maybe this weekend. Yeah, so we need to do a little, make sure that the mics are working here. Let's see. If you're joining us, thanks for joining me today. We have lots to talk about. Going to talk about a little bit more in depth with Biden's executive order. We'll tease out some of that stuff when it comes to crypto, why it's like, yeah, okay. There we go. Mouth looks good. All right, cool. So yeah, we'll talk about that a little bit. I did want to talk a little bit of differences between exchanges and wallets briefly, but there's some other news that's kind of floating on there right now that I didn't really know about, but I figured, hey, let's dive into it and we'll talk about it here. Because that's what we do here. We bring you the latest and the greatest, of course. What else do we have to talk about today? One of the things that I've always been interested in, because I see, I think Altcoin Daily all the time. If you guys watch him, he posts stuff about, putting Bitcoin in your 401k. There was an article that we're going to talk about today about putting crypto in 401k and how, financial advisors, of course, are not, saying that you should do that at this point. They don't know about crypto. They don't love crypto like we do here at the Crypto Boys. They don't know much about it. So it still doesn't pass the sniff test. We are going to talk about that here in a minute. It's a red day. It is a red day. The light behind us says it's yellow, but unfortunately it is a red day. It's not a green day. We're not going to wake you up when September ends, of course, but let's dive into the charts, ladies and gents. Ooh, someone liked that little comment. Okay. If you like Green Day, if you loved Green Day, I used to listen to Green Day on my headset with a CD thrown in there back in the day. So if you got any of that experience, give us a like. All right, guys, here we are. The market right now is sitting at 1.7 trillion. I feel like I have said that the last 7 lives we've done. It's been between 1.9 to like 1.7. 1.76 is where we're sitting right now. Bitcoin dominance is 42.6%. Again, like I said, it is a red day. Things have been getting absolutely smashed. We're going to talk about Harmony in a second because it is getting stomped on and kicked on by some massive boots. Bitcoin. If I say Bitcoin is within $2,000 of 40K one more time, I'm going to puke all over this computer. But unfortunately, we're trading sideways. We're trading up. We're trading down, but it's not going very much. I mean, look at that's a poopy day for sure. But this is when Biden released that executive order, was right here, popped up for a little bit, and we traded sideways, and we pooped back down. So one thing I do want to look at here real quick, we can pull it up on TradingView, of course, is we're kind of getting almost like this wedge that's closing in, and so something to think about over the last really couple months of, it's getting a little bit tighter. It's almost looking like it's kind of consolidating. And if it does, a lot of times that can break to the upside. Not always, but, this consolidation pattern can be bullish. So maybe some news there, of course, but we will see. Let's get moving. So Ethereum 2600 is down 4%. It's actually down almost 8% right now on the week, so not fantastic. Tether looking beautiful, of course, staying green, doing what it does, staying $1. BNB getting smashed. Terra Luna, this bad boy has no end. It has no stopping power to it. I wish I was still in it, and I wish I didn't swing trade it 3 times. I made a little bit of money, not a lot of bit of money. I think it actually broke all-time highs. I do believe that to be true. This is, $108.86. The other all-time high was 101, I believe. So that's fantastic. Congrats to Luna. That is a fantastic project. I love that project. I've made a couple videos on it actually so far, and probably make some more on it because I love it so much. Cardano, 80 cents. Solana, $83. Really, Dogecoin, still surprised it's over $0. I'm surprised it's at 11 cents right now. That bad boy's going to 0 for sure. I really don't like that project. Same thing with Shiba Inu. It's just smashing people left and right. Crypto.com, aka Cronus now, is down below 40 cents. I've been saying for a long time that's a fantastic buying position right there. FTX, I want to get me some more FTX. So when it goes a little bit lower, I think I'm going to grab a bag of it. Decentraland, bleh. down 10% on the week. Not fantastic. Monero was up. It's a privacy coin. I don't know much about it, but Monero was up quite a bit the other day. It is tanking pretty hard today. So, it's just correcting with the rest of the market. No problem. Understandable. Holy cow, Waves being up 50% on the week. That is pretty cool. Tezos, great project, but it's down 10% of the week. So I need to scroll. I need to find, man, that was a hard scroll to get all the way down to Harmony. We're going to pull up the Harmony chart in a second, guys, but it is 12 cents. It is low right now. This is a very, very low price for Harmony. And one thing I do want to say, though, we've said it before, the actual dollar amount, how much it costs or what the actual price is of a coin or anything like that does not mean that it's either a really good project or a really bad project. So there can be a lot of things going on in the background, like with Harmony. They have a ton of stuff going on here. But just because it's getting stomped, it's really because of old Grandpa Bitcoin in the background getting stomped for whatever reason. Because whether the market was just going to correct anyways or all the other turmoil going on in the world, I will say that everything goes with Bitcoin for the most part. No, I mean, we got Luna running over here like it's, on steroids or something, doing whatever it wants to. But, for the most part, it's going to run with Bitcoin. And unfortunately, Bitcoin's going down. So everything else in the market's going down. Harmony is just taking a big old stomping of a beating right now, which is fine. That's a better time to accumulate. So let's dive in. Let's look at the Harmony chart right now. So this is the Harmony 1 chart. I have a couple things pull up here. I have a 30-day moving average and a 10-day moving average just to kind of see where we're projecting back and forth here. It looks like that 10-day moving average is going to cross back over here probably in the next, I don't know, maybe a couple hours or so. This is a 4-hour chart that we're looking at right now. I will say this 15 cent has been kind of support and resistance a couple times. I didn't go all the way back, but it looks like it likes to hang out there for some reason. Where we're sitting here is also another little spot of possible resistance. So I'm interested to see what happens at this 13 cent mark because we've been bouncing back and forth here on the 4-hour chart. But looking at it here, the next little, I guess, layer of support down here, if we drop below, might be all the way down at 11 cents. So again, this is the 4-hour chart. Maybe if we pull over to a daily, we'll kind of see something a little bit different, but there's some big little blocky roos here. So guys, it's just something to pay attention to for sure. I'm super bullish on Harmony, of course. We love the project. Everything about it is really rolling in the positive swing here. Photo Geek, what's up? Evening, how we doing? Looking like some more downside coming. I agree with you, man. Bitcoin to 32K-ish look likely, in my opinion. Yeah. I've said it before, man. I've said it. If we are going below this 33K for Bitcoin, I mean, 29K is the next stop. And then from there, is it going to be 23? Is it going to be 18? What's the lowest it's going to go? And when is it going to get there? I think it's just a waiting game at this point. So, honestly, a Harmony at 9 cents or 8 cents, looking like in the bag. We've been saying for a long time, under 15 cents is a steal of a buy, right? But it's been under 15 cents for like weeks now, I feel like, because Bitcoin's just trading back and forth. Same thing with Harmony. So great point there, Photo Geek. Love it. All right, let's move on to the next article that we got going on here. Okay. This is the White House releasing some of the stuff about the executive order. I'm just going to hit the bullet points. I think there's 6 of them here that I did want to just read over in case you guys hadn't thus far. Number 1, the thing that they are doing with cryptocurrency, basically progression in the United States, is to protect U.S. consumers, investors, and businesses. The first thing I got to say about that seems sketchy because that is the reason why originally they said, cryptocurrency, it's not good for you because it's volatile. You could lose all your money if it's volatile. So put your money in our banks and we'll make you some money, aka make them some money. But nothing you can do about that one. They're looking out for the average U.S. investor to try to make sure that they don't get absolutely wrecked. Understand that. That's a valid point. Protect U.S. and global financial stability and mitigate systemic risk. Okay, so understandable there. They want to make sure that what they're doing overall in general is not going to absolutely just destroy the economy. Understandable. especially with these digital assets. They're newer. There's rug pulls out there for sure, but, the big dogs, like the Bitcoin and the Ethereum shouldn't have that issue. Next one there, mitigate the illicit finance and national security risk posed by the illicit use of digital assets. Basically what they're saying is their point was that, people utilize cryptocurrencies if they're bad, if they're trying to, launder money or anything like that. So they want to make sure that that's not done in the crypto space. Now, I will say it's much easier to launder money. Not that I'm a professional or have ever done it, but it's much easier to do it just, from watching, shows and stuff like that, like Ozarks. Fantastic show, by the way. If you guys haven't seen it, you got to do it. If you have, like the video, because Ozarks is an awesome show. But either way, guys, laundering money through, a company that you buy through cash, much easier than on a blockchain where everything you can go back and actually see all the transactions. So I don't know, but hey, that's that next step that they want to ensure for us. So the next one, promote U.S. leadership in technology and economic competitiveness. This is actually really cool, to reinforce U.S. leadership in the global financial system. So what they're saying, this is a really bullish point here, is that they want to say, hey, we understand China's doing some stuff. We understand that El Salvador is doing some stuff. We understand that these other countries are taking these bullish steps next in the crypto space. We don't want them to get ahead of us. We want to be ahead of them. And that's totally like U.S. number one. Like, we like what you're doing. We're going to do it better. If you don't like it, come fight us because we got more Bitcoin and stuff than you. That's kind of where they're heading. At least that's my thought with the process of there. Moving on. Promote equitable access to safe and affordable financial services. Yeah, great, cool, I love that. That's kind of going back to the protecting the investor thing, making sure that things are affordable, unlike gas right now, which is extremely unaffordable, especially for anyone with a truck. But moving on here, support technological advances and ensure responsible development and use of digital assets. Great, cool. Support the technological advances. That is going to be great. That's, what they're doing here is they are setting up agencies to make sure that all of these things run smoothly. Now, the issue is that the agencies, who are the agencies? Are they government officials that know nothing about crypto? That could be an issue for sure. So we need people to lobby and push towards helping out these actual platforms or whoever's going to make these decisions. Now, the last point, guys, this is an extremely important point, that it's pulling the decentralization out of crypto and pushing centralization into it. Now, which is why crypto was designed, is to not have this, but explore a U.S. central bank digital currency. Okay, we've known that this is coming. We have been talking about this on the channel for months, that this was coming. What they want to do, here it is. They want to monitor all of the cryptocurrency, all the transactions going on. I get it. I understand it. They want to tax it. They want to make money off of it. Again, I get it. I understand it. But what they're saying that they're probably going to end up doing, for you to buy cryptocurrency, you are going to have to take your money, go to your bank, say, hey, I want $500 of U.S. whatever bank coin. Then from your U.S. bank coin that you just got, now you can go buy crypto. So they know what you have in crypto assets. That's probably going to be the way to do it, is the entrance and the exit ramps. That would be my guess. So more coming, guys, but overall, I would say if I were to lean one way or the other, definitely bullish. Definitely bullish in the crypto space, which is why we had that massive run up on Bitcoin, and it's kind of just fizzled out at this point. So yeah, let's move on. I love it. Love what I'm seeing. Okay. So this one right here, crypto poses serious 401k risks, Biden administration warns. So basically what they're doing is they are just saying, hey guys, make sure that you don't put these risky assets in your 401k as of right now, because we don't know much about it. Us in the crypto space, the crypto boys, I mean, like I said, Altcoin Daily, they have options that you can put crypto, especially Bitcoin, in a 401k. Now, I wouldn't put any Dogecoin in your 401k. That would be not a good idea. But in my personal take, though, this article is basically saying that, because I actually talked to my financial guy, and I was like, hey man, I want to get some this Bitcoin ETF or whatever, the hottest stuff with cryptocurrency. I want you to start investing in it. He said, well, I can look into it for you, but it doesn't pass our sniff test. So a sniff test basically is, is this a speculative asset? Is it going to go up? Has it gone up before? Like, what's even the deal? How long has it been around? So they like to play it safe. They like to get their, 2% or their 5%, up and be really, really happy about it, which is fine. Over the long term, the snowball effect of money making you more money, fantastic. So I don't think that they're going to want to put Bitcoin on your balance sheet, because if they do and it goes down massively because they don't know much about it, I think that they're going to feel responsible, so they have an obligation to you. So that's really the biggest take with this specific article. Let's move on, shall we? Okie dokie. Also, by the way, again, I always talk about the weather here because Midwest weather is ridiculous. I mean, it is snowing outside. It has been snowing for 6 hours. We have like 2 inches of snow right now. And it is supposed to be 70 degrees next week. I mean, today's for Thursday. Yeah, so this weekend's supposed to be like 60, and then it's supposed to be in the 70s next week. Like, ridiculous. What's going on with that? Okay, cool. Let's go. With federal rules unclear, some states carve their own path on cryptocurrency. Now, you want to talk about bullish. Some of these states are like, you know what, government? I like what you're doing, but we're going to raise you one. Let's talk about these states. Arizona. Now, what I don't like is how they're separating it between Republican and Democratic. This needs to not be a divide between sides. Whether you are on the left or on the right or right in the middle, it doesn't matter. Crypto should be for the people, not necessarily for the sides. That's not what we want at all. But anywho, Arizona, they want to put Bitcoin as legal tender. They've tried to push it in the past. California, I was surprised with California, but they want to start using cryptos, especially for licenses at the DMVs, certificates, state taxes, cool things like that. Moving on, I'm not going to read everything that they're talking about, but Colorado, super bullish on crypto. Also pretty cool. They want to try using it for taxes and fees. That seems to be the hottest one, is paying taxes. So the state wants to get their taxes in crypto, I guess. Photo Geek, sorry. Been raining here for nearly 24 hours. Man, you would prefer snow over rain? Either way, it kind of sucks. We need some sunshine, like Colin's been having. Ohio, super bullish. In 2018, they tried to do this. They got shut down and said, nah, you guys aren't doing that. They're pushing again. Wyoming. 4 members of the Wyoming state legislature, they are talking and really pushing for kind of really crypto. They're talking about stable coins, talking about Bitcoin, Ethereum that they want to try to have on their balance sheet for sure. So, yeah, I think that is about as bullish as it comes with the states. I'm surprised that more states haven't done it. I mean, if they're looking around them, if they're looking left and looking right, I mean, they need to figure this stuff out because it's coming. It is coming, guys. I was having a conversation, a brief one, with my manager actually at work the other week, and he was like, oh, you do the Bitcoin stuff, don't you? I was like, yeah, we do a little bit on it on our channel. It's literally all we do here is keep you guys updated with the latest information. He's like, that's so stupid. That stuff will never come. I'm never buying any Bitcoin. I was like, okay, not a problem. Cool, man. Figure it out. All right, let's move on. Ooh, this ain't a great one to end on. All right. Are we heading for a recession? Now, some people say we are at the start of a recession right now. This is not a very bullish point to end on, but we're going to talk a little bit about it here. So the morning inflation, the CPI came out again at 7.9%. It was 7.5 last month. It is raising. It is higher than it was. And also there's talk that the numbers are being flubbed a little bit, depending on who you ask, that it might even be significantly higher than that. Looking at this chart here, this is the U.S. inflation rate. Now, clearly, I'm glad that I was not alive in 1946 because that, holy guacamole, that is like 17% at that time. That's insane. Now, where we are right now, yeah, that's 7.8 or 7.9. It has not been that high since looks like about 1982. I wasn't even born then. I was born in 93. But yeah, so back then there was a very high level inflation. What I'm curious about is what happened here. Like what happened to go back down? Like why and how do we get that to happen again without completely destroying our economy is the question at hand here. Now, it's going to happen. It's inevitable, right, of course, because we have a lot of smart people that work basically day in and day out to make sure that stuff like this doesn't happen, where our economy just collapses, especially as the U.S. dollar. I mean, U.S. is running some stuff, especially with the cash being the normal currency, things along that nature. So definitely something to consider, to talk about. Two things. One, I'm opening up for a Q&A here real quick. So if you guys have questions, if you guys have comments or concerns about coins, we need to start looking into significantly, different ones. Now's the time to do it. We got the time. The excitement in the air in the crypto space is not as exciting, but that's okay. We're still here with you guys. We are still here giving content every single day, no matter what, rain or shine, snow or shine. But yeah, so that's number one, Q&A. If you guys have any questions, drop them. If you've been hanging out here the whole time, like the video. We do appreciate it. It does help push the content out to more and more people. We got some cool stuff coming, guys, here soon. I don't know if we can talk about it just yet, but yeah, we got some cool stuff. We played a virtual video game the other day to go into a meeting with someone, and that was the coolest thing I've done in a while. Couldn't figure out how to get in through the door, but that's all right. Neither here nor there. The second thing is exchanges and wallets. Real quick, I want to talk about it. The executive order, very bullish. Doesn't say anything about, hey, we're ripping your money and your ability to buy stuff on exchanges. But now is a good time to think about figuring out how to get wallets, figuring out which wallet is compatible for, the Ethereum blockchain versus other blockchains. Really start to hone in on that, because these skills are going to be valuable down the road. I do highly believe that people are going to look for answers and questions of, well, what's the difference between an exchange wallet that's just my money sitting right there and an actual wallet? I mean, these are really good things that if you can gather these skills, they're going to be very sought out skills. I do promise you that. Yeah, Ebonics. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to match the shutter speed of the light and the flickers. Maybe we can try to figure this out. That work? No, the shutter speed's still the same. Yeah, I don't know how to change the flicker, man. We're gonna have to figure that out. Let's see. Maybe if I go a little slower. Is this doing it? No, I don't think so. All right. Well, we're gonna certainly have to figure that out, because I don't know how to do that to change it so that the flicker stops. But we'll figure it out. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I don't know how to change that. Okay, cool. Well, yeah, it doesn't look like there's any other Q's or me's to A. So, back to the exchange and the wallets. Guys, figured out, right? We are here to help you. We can help you with any questions like that specifically. But yeah, we do appreciate you with being with the Fittest Crypto channel on YouTube, of course. Photo Geek, I will try to change the settings on the camera. I do appreciate you, as always, dropping some knowledge bombs to us here in the crypto studio. All right, guys. Well, as always, boom. We will check you guys next time. Appreciate it.